In the barriers with the big fella. You like that name?
With you.
Big barriers. Someone ringing now again.
Scratchings.
Scratchings. Where'd you grow up? Down the camera.
According to my wife, I haven't.
Foxton,
Yes.
New Zealand.
Yeah, Foxton, New Zealand.
How'd
Little
you,
place called Himatangi.
Himatangi.
Yeah. Yeah.
How'd you get involved in
Wait.
horse racing?
My grandparents were involved in racing on a small scale, and part of New Zealand life was rugby racing in bear. So my parents used to go to races, local races, probably one in every 3 weekends, and I'd be tagging along with them.
Probably a hard question. Best horse you've seen?
This morning, Winks. Outside of this morning, Black Caviar.
Look at the next question. Best horse you've had something to do with? We'll go with
This
Winks.
morning, Winks.
Winks. Well, what's another one? What's your second best horse you had something to do with?
Probably Party Bell. She started the story.
She started the story.
Yeah. So I think you should put horses into relative terms, timings, and that's why all the punters and the followers.
Party Bell started it? All Black Gold?
Yeah. Triple Honour, Ringy Ring Do, your Red Traces, and so many momentous wins and occasions that affect life in different ways. I remember clearly we had a double on Golden Slipper Day. It was the first double in Sydney I'd trained. It was Mr. Ubiquitous and Double Dare, and I remember it like it was yesterday, and that was a significant thing to be noticed on Golden Slipper Day, winning 2 listed or group races, little things like that.
Remember Triple Honour?
Very well.
I remember Steph broke me jaw. Almost. I hope you have the doctors that night.
I remember Triple Honour, he ran second by the smallest of margins to Weekend Hustler. I remember driving home and thinking, I'm never going to win a Group 1 race. Today was just shattering. But then I realised I had a horse that's good enough to run Group 1s, and yeah, it's just been a great sport and so many great memories.
What's the best thing about the racing industry?
I think it gives you something to look forward to. It brings a lot of people together through troubled times. It gives them something to look forward to. Religions, all ages, all sexes, genders. It is a great occasion to be part of a sporting event, and racing brings that every Saturday of the year, and it even goes to a higher scale during the carnivals, whether it be Melbourne for Cup Week, whether it be Sydney through the championships or Golden Slipper Day. We've all got great memories on a racetrack, and that's what makes it so great.
What can racing do better?
Not given to the fact that TV is so important these days. We could still bring people to the track and give them the atmosphere that they want. The girls want to dress up. The boys want to come and watch the girls. The boys want to go and have a beer with their mates without getting in trouble, and be able to include families. So I think we've got to remember, getting people to the track creates atmosphere. People on TV see that atmosphere, and I think it's going to be very vibrant for years to come. And I think a good example of that's been Canterbury, the night racings this year. They're getting 8,000 people back to the races. Like, that was just unheard of or unthinkable yet 12 months ago. But a few small initiatives from the right people can get the people back to the track.
If Chrissy John Waller wasn't horse racing, what would you be doing?
Milking cows.
Milking cows? Is there much money in milking? There is.
Yeah, there is, but you've got to work long and hard, and eventually you sell your land and you can make some money. But I've been very fortunate to do what I'm doing now.
What occupies your time away from racing?
Family is number one, and I enjoy following good sport on TV, and it's great to watch the way sport's now presented. It really is a showcase, and any good sport I enjoy watching.
Favourite TV show?
The Today Show in the mornings.
That's sickening. You don't even watch it?
Yes, I do.
Where?
Carl. What's Carl?
No, Carl rings you,
And the Today Show
and
on
then
the
you think you're
weekend,
part of the
Pete.
crew. Then you think you're part of the Stefanovic crew. Oh, this is blues. Favourite holiday destination?
Australia.
Somewhere with Peter and Carl.
Australia. I used to look. It all comes down to what you can afford, and if we've had a good year, I've been lucky enough to stay in some lovely places. But I just think being with family and getting away from the constant repetitiveness and pressures of training horses is a good spot to be. So wherever you find it.
Who'd play Chris Waller in a movie?
Not you. It'd have to be someone like Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt, or
They're the same height.
maybe Russell Crowe,
Or what about Peter and Carl?
or Roy Billing if we could play you. Next. Thanks.
Thanks for spending time in the barrage of the big fella.
Very good.